Good morning, everyone. It's Gail, and I just wanted to update you on some of the patterns that's going on in the markets. Um, on the daily chart on the Aussie, we're at the congestion dot, and this could come back down to this ATR. So right now, I've turned the signals off until I see what the market is going to do. Um, I believe this is going to come back down to about 76.06, but at least it has the potential to go back down to about 7,500. But I'm going to wait and see before I start turning the signals back on. Now, on the Euro Yen, you can see it's testing this ATR right here. I do think it's going to break the ATR because of the weekly chart. But again, you can see that we're overextended on the 240. And by the time you start to go into a long position, it's going to reverse on you at this point. Same thing with the euro dollar. I do think it's going to flip the ATR. And the issue is that this stochastics is overextended on the 240. And again, this needs to come back down under the 80 level before it actually starts back up. You also see it on the British pound dollar. We're right at an ATR on the daily chart. I do think that's going to be broken. But again, we are overextended on the 240. And that means the same pattern that you see over here, where you're overextended and it comes back down to the ATR on the 240. So on these lower time frames, if we go long, then it's going to reverse. So I'm waiting for this to start coming down before I turn the signals back on. On the USD JPY, very, very similar. You're at this ATR. I do think it's going to break that ATR, okay? But the issue is you're becoming overextended over here and you're at 70 over here. So for now, I've just turned the signals off until I see, okay, yes, it's going to break the ATR. We have more room to the upside, or no, it's going to reverse and go down, because this can create a lot of losses. So I'm just going to sit and wait. When I do turn them back on, I want to try to get them on the 15-minute, especially during the U.S. session, because the U.S. session typically moves more than London or Asia. And I'll post when I turn the signals back on, but I need to see these markets are dedicated in a direction before I actually turn them back on.